I have a friend and she's married, but I don't know if the guy she's married to is like the right person.
I feel like I hear that a lot.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Ooh, tea.
I
Toxic.
I love toxic. I can't wait to hear
I
more.
just don't want to be in the toxic.
No, I don't want to be in the
But
toxic.
hearing the toxic?
Love.
Sound advice. How can I help you?
Izzy. Hi, Izzy.
Hi, Izzy. Thanks for having me. Hi, my name's Izzy.
Thanks.
Thanks for what?
Thank you.
I said her name.
for just having me here.
How cute is this?
This is really cute. That was the first thing I noticed.
Yeah, you didn't say anything. You're
I
one of
said
those
no.
gatekeepers?
Yeah.
You're one of those girls like gatekeeps.
Only a little bit.
People are like, I like your top. You're like, thank you, period.
Thank
The
you.
girls, when you go out of your way to compliment somebody and they're like, thanks, and then they walk away, you're like, no, I was looking for more. I was looking for like, thank you so much, or like I got it at Walmart or something.
I literally go and I walk away and I'm like, I'm gonna cry.
When you get a compliment?
No, when I compliment someone and they're like, thanks.
Yeah. No,
I'm
it's
like, oh my-
devastating. No, it's like, why did I do that?
Right.
And we should be complimenting more.
Right.
Should we get into the show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Izzy, I have a question.
Okay.
Do you know what we're doing here?
Giving mediocre advice.
This is a hint.
No sound advice.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Sound advice.
I have dyslexia, so it was hard for me to read that.
Dyslexia.
Just kidding. Dyslexia. You switched it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right over my
Yeah,
head.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, what's that?
That's okay.
You should have heard me in the last episode. I learned so much about bipolar disorder. It's also called BPD. Did you know that?
You
You
didn't know that?
No. Did you?
What did you think it was? Like a dance team?
Beats per minute?
Oh my god.
Beats per don't.
Oh my god, I love BPD.
Oh, she has BPD? Don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I thought it was, but no. Okay, we're here giving sound advice to people. We're taking calls from you guys. We're listening to your voicemails. We're giving you advice. We're hearing problems from our audience.
Ooh.
How sound is your advice?
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Can we get another reactor in here, please?
It's bad, but it's good.
Yeah.
No, like when I give advice, people like they'll be like, "You're making me insecure," and I'm like, "No, I'm just telling you the truth. Like you wanted my opinion."
Okay, then that's good.
Yeah, like don't ask for my opinion if you didn't want it, kind of thing.
So you give honest
Oh,
feedback.
I'm so brutally honest, and then sometimes I'll tell the person, I'm like, "But what did you did wrong?" Because I don't hear your side, and I'm not gonna give you advice if I don't know the other side.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm devil's advocate.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, okay, you can stay.
Yay!
You can stay.
Ace the test.
Yes. Do you take your own advice though?
Oh, absolutely not. Who does?
No, that's kind of been the whole thing. I don't take my own advice either.
Yeah, that's weird if you do, right?
I mean, I don't know if it's weird.
I think you're
you
thriving
should.
if
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, not many thrive.
Nope.
Not many thrive.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I do feel like we have to talk about this before we move
Yeah,
any
we
further.
do. We do need to bring it up.
You have a blanket. You have a blanket.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have no pants on.
I just want everybody to know, before we even started rolling, we had to figure out a way for the blanket to not look like, one, you had no legs. Two, we had our production person come in to like fold it because it was a disaster.
Yeah.
This is a nice show.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm very cozy.
No,
That's
I'm a little
good.
too cozy.
some would say too cozy.
Yeah. That's what my mom says.
Okay, it seems like this caller has a friend who married the wrong guy, or she thinks married the wrong guy, and I need to know why. Should we get into it? Should
Yeah.
we get into a voicemail?
Let's play it.
Love tea, so I'm ready.
We love tea, piping hot tea.
So hot.
Hi, my name's Tamara. I got a question. I have a friend and she is married, but I don't know if the guy she's married to is like the right person because he don't really help her or anything. He even said that he wants to like file full custody for her kid if she do something wrong, even though she never does anything wrong. What should she do?
Oof.
Wait,
He's hold on.
what?
He's like threatening to file for custody. Do they even have a
Have a
kid?
kid? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what? Is he just projecting this? Like, oh, this is gonna happen?
If you do anything wrong, I will take custody of the kid. And she's like, what kid?
Yeah, like we haven't even had sex yet.
Wait, that sounds a little scary.
Right.
I don't like it at all.
I don't like it
Right.
at all.
No, that's weird.
Do you have any friends that are married and that you're like, I don't know about that dude?
Kind
Long
of,
pause. No.
Well, sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes? It's not a sometimes answer.
Well, sometimes I think people forgive certain things and they work through it and then their relationship does better.
Yes.
But then sometimes they shove it down their pocket and they're like, well, we'll just ignore it. And then resentment builds and then they fight in front of everyone.
Oh, I can't with the fighting in front of everybody.
I start laughing.
I can't do it. We have friends, me and my husband have friends that like they fight in front of us in a way that's so annoying. We're like, we actually can't hang out with you anymore.
Oh, it's that bad.
But it's not fighting where it's like they're headed towards divorce. It's like that's kind of their banter. Like that's how they operate. But I am so sensitive to stuff like that. I'm like, my parents are divorced. They fought all the time where I'm like, I can't be around people who are fighting.
It's weird though that's their way of. If that's their way of communicating, I get it though. I wouldn't be able to be around that either.
Right.
Yeah.
Every time we hang out with them.
They must have really rough sex. Like that's like their thing.
Probably.
I'll be like, you guys probably really hard, huh?
How is it in the bedroom? No. And I think, well, that's the thing. So for me, when I'm like seeing these people fight, I'm like, I am removing myself from the situation. Like when they start like putting it on me and my husband of like, what do you think?
Middleman.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't think anything. I'm trying to have my steak. Like I'm like eating dinner. I'm like trying not to like fight right now.
Oh, you're so good.
I'm not getting in the middle of your fight.
Oh, I totally do.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. But I do like laugh and they get so annoyed. But I just think it's so funny. And then I'm like, oh, you want me to be middleman? Bet.
No, yeah, you're like, can't do it. I don't know. I understand a friend being concerned about their friend. If they're married, whatever, like maybe it's the wrong guy. Oh, filing for like a alleged custody of a kid that you may or may not. I don't know what is going on.
That's nuts.
I don't think it's clear if they do have a kid, but like if they do or they don't, it doesn't matter. Like even just threatening that is so crazy. My whole thing though, and tell me if you disagree. Yeah. You should not be inserting yourself in your friends' relationships.
Period.
And it's like, yes, they may not be with the right person, and all you can do is be there for your friend when like she needs an ear,
support. Yeah.
whatever, talk with her, whatever. You should not be the one being like, you gotta leave him. That's not.
It doesn't do anything because people at the end of the day, when they love someone, they're just googly eyes. You know what I mean? They're just going to keep doing what they want to do. So as a friend, like you could keep telling them to leave, but you're going to be more irritable because they're not. So it's like you kind of just have to support your friend in hopes that like, hey, like, you know, maybe see this perspective and guide them to the right direction, but you can't really interfere.
No,
like,
you can't tell your friends what to do. I think also friendship is built on trust. You have to trust that your friend is making the right decision for themselves. And if they don't, life has a funny way of working itself out.
It does. As long as it doesn't get dangerous.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. To what level are you not helping out your friend?
Okay, if there's physical violence,
well,
then that's a different story. But it doesn't seem like there's physical violence. I'm not giving advice on physical violence.
Yeah,
but like so even in
I'm
this
not Blake
situation,
Lively. Okay, you're not gonna make me Blake Lively today.
Yeah.
Grab your girls, get a bottle of wine, and watch my rom-com.
I guess it's like a difference of like saying like, oh, you shouldn't be married to this guy, and just being like, hey, what's up with like him wanting custody of your kids?
I think it's
like you wouldn't even say that.
They're married.
Yeah,
they're married. You have made the decision to like legally make this a thing. It's business, baby.
Yeah.
It is.
He threatens you. You threaten him back. I'll take all your money.
No, but I just, it seems like that guy is like twisted. And I think the only thing you can do is be like, why don't you guys go into couples counseling or like just give advice, but like not inserting yourself and being like, you should leave him. That's not on you, because then what if she does? And then her like whole falls apart. That's on you. And now she's like, you told me to leave him.
Yeah.
Now it becomes your problem.
Oh, I didn't see that perspective. That's a good perspective.
You know what I mean? Like, that's your friend. Be there for your friend. Mm-hmm. But like, it's not your life.
Exactly. I feel like it's just, I would just guide her through it, like kind of like, oh, you want an ear? I'll give you an ear. You want the honest opinion? I'll give you the honest opinion.
Like asking your friend before, like when they tell you something, you should always ask your friend, do you want me to be here and listen to you? Because I can listen to you and you can cry to me and scream and vent, or do you want me to be honest with you?
Oh, I'm always
because
honest.
sometimes like, I don't know, sometimes I vent to my friends and then they like try to like help me and I'm like, no.
You just wanted an ear.
That's actually, no, I just needed to get it out.
Yeah.
I needed to say it out loud.
Yeah.
And maybe you say something out loud that you're like, oh, I just realized something. Like, I don't need the advice of my friends all the time. I just need the ear.
But sometimes when you are venting and you think you want the advice, and then halfway through you're like, wait, I don't want advice.
Yeah.
So you sometimes just don't know because you're so worked up with emotion and you probably think you're right. So you're like, yeah, I want advice because you think they're going to side with you. And then they don't. And then now you're the problem.
And now you're the problem.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's terrifying. But so I've been trying to pick up, like, kind of hear, like, their triggers, and I know what upsets them, so I try to read them.
Yeah.
And then I'll kind of poke at, like, honesty, and they're like, if they start deflecting, like,
and then you back away. That's a good friend.
Yeah,
I think that's
thank you.
You're welcome.
You want to be my friends?
I think we just became best friends.
Yay. Mike touch.
We touched it.
Mike kiss. There's a HuffPost thing that did research on this, and it says that 30% of divorced women knew they were marrying the wrong guy on their wedding day. 30%.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I can't believe it's not more. I'm serious. I can't believe it's not more.
What?
That's crazy. Really?
I don't know. I just feel like I've planned a wedding and it's like there's a lot of moving parts to it. Like, especially if you have family traveling or you're doing like a destination wedding, like there's a lot of things, money involved, family involved. Like,
oh, money's the worst.
Money is the worst. And to get to the point where you're like, I think sometimes it probably hits them when they're like about maybe a day or two before. They call it cold feet.
Yeah.
I think cold feet is like,
that's so real.
I don't think it's a real thing. I think
really?
it's you having, I think it's your real self being like, don't do it, bitch.
Oh,
dang.
I think cold feet is made up.
Really?
It's some patriarchy thing. No, I'm just kidding. It's not anything with the patriarchy. No, but I think it's something happening inside of you being like, maybe it's annoying and you push it down because you're like, it's cold feet.
What about anxiety?
Ooh.
What is anxiety?
She's like, what is that?
Define?
If you're, like just anxious about this whole situation in general, I can see myself getting to that point, and then that would suck then if you just make the decision to be like, bye, and then you feel the anxiety lifted.
Right. It's like the overwhelming feeling, and you can't figure out or pinpoint what it is.
But don't you think if you had anxiety and then you called it off and the anxiety lifted?
Okay,
isn't that information for you?
I mean, we can have a whole talk on this.
I'm just saying.
Aren't you already like, no. How does that work? Like, when you do get married, sometimes you have to be court married before you.
I mean,
some people do it, some people not. Okay, but here's the thing. When you get engaged, at least in my experience, I was like, you know how people spend like a year, sometimes 2 years planning a wedding? I read a book.
Wow. You read?
Ever heard of it? Have you heard of books?
Oh, what is that?
So a book is a piece of... Just kidding. That sounded crazy. I read a book. I read a book called something that I forgot already. Hold on. The Conscious Bride.
Oh, I thought that was actually
Me
the
too.
book title.
You should have kept that. I was like, that's a cool name. Something I forgot already.
No, I read a book called The Conscious Bride when I got engaged because I had big feelings when I got engaged. Let me tell you.
Good feelings?
Big feelings?
No.
Oh.
I had feelings. Okay, but not what you think. Not feelings of like, this isn't it. I was like begging for this man to propose to me. He waited 5 years. It's insane.
Oh,
okay.
Wait, is that too?
Izzy, whose
that
side
too
are you
long?
on? Yes.
Oh,
long.
Yeah,
Moving
okay,
on.
Yep.
I had big feelings because this is gonna sound so up.
I will validate you to the day I die.
No,
I have
but
a crush on you. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Where are we?
Sorry, what happened?
Hello. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I want to say it. I'm not gonna say it. I had a no. It's fine.
Just say it was a friend. It's okay.
I've already set it up for it to be me. You know. Fine. I'll say it. I'm just gonna say it. But it's gonna sound. It's gonna sound so evil, and I'm just gonna. Okay. I'm just gonna say
You're
it.
human.
I thought my ring was too small.
I love you. Yeah, bitch. It is too small. I'm just kidding.
Don't look at my hand. Don't you do it. I'll show it.
The same ring?
Yeah, it's the same ring. Oh, cute. So little.
Okay. Can I see?
Here's the gag.
What do you think?
What is
Izzy?
that?
I picked
Is
it.
it first one? Oh, you picked it.
That's the whole thing.
Oh,
Okay.
so you're the problem.
Correct.
Okay.
That's why I was like, I should just say it. The diamond was my grandmother's. She's still alive. So
Okay.
is my grandmother's, was whatever.
Oof.
And I wanted, it's a sapphire. It's a really dark blue sapphire. And I wanted a dark blue sapphire.
Yeah.
And I literally designed it. Okay.
Yeah.
But then when I got it and my big ass hands, I'm 5'9". Okay. I'm a big girl. Okay. And when big girl hand has a little sapphire diamond, it just really messed with my head in like such a superficial.
You didn't try it on?
No.
Oh.
No, because I I was like, I
Designed
want the whatever. I did it, but I didn't try it on my finger.
Well, here's the thing. You can just redesign
Oh,
it.
girl, it'll get upgraded, okay?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
This is a starter ring.
And you've been married for how long?
I don't know. Anyways, I don't even know why I said that. I was reading the book The Conscious Bride because my therapist, I was like saying like I feel so guilty for even feeling this.
Yeah.
I also am like feeling scared about planning a wedding. There was a lot of stuff. The point is, an engagement lasts a long time because that's how long you need to process the idea of committing fully
Yeah.
to somebody. That's how I took it. And that's what I spent the time doing, obviously planning the wedding, but also like in therapy being like, this is forever, huh?
Wow.
This is a forever thing.
And like, but it was helpful because then I got to the point of the wedding and I felt so sure. Like I worked on it. There was feelings. I processed them. I went through them. So like trusting that your friend, when they said yes and like leading up to the wedding, they're having those feelings, trusting that they're processing them, whether it's with you, whether it's with a therapist or their parents, whatever it is, trust that. And then like, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty, very nice perspective. I didn't think about that. Like the engagement process.
It's a long
beautiful
process.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's interesting because, like, and this is, of course, then coming from a guy's perspective of, I would never have a proposal unless I was already
Totally.
done. You know what I
That's
mean?
So true, right?
That
and
is so strange.
And
yeah.
it's usually, I mean, not obviously not
Not
for
all the
everyone.
time.
It's usually
The
the guy
guy.
asking the girl. So the guy is sure.
That's why
and
I'm
the
like,
girl
let's
is-
get married the next week.
Right, and the girl's like, I need a year.
Yeah.
I think we're just
The
like,
ring is too small. Try again. Just kidding.
But also that kind of begs the question of like you were saying how upset you were that it took 5 years for him to propose
I know.
because he's waiting to
Is that a long
actually
time?
know.
You keep asking that.
I'm really serious.
The answer to me was yes, because I was. He is also 7 years older than me, so it was like he was an older man. He's not like ancient, but I was like, how do you not know? You know what I mean?
Right. Why
I
are
was
you
like,
taking so long
no,
to figure
for
out if you
real.
want to marry me or not? Okay,
and we're
that
still
makes
talking
sense.
about that.
That makes sense.
We're still working through it.
Yeah.
I think it takes guys longer to like get to that point, and that's why they take so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're locking down. And
You're
I think
locking down.
Some
Yep.
people just think about the future so much, like, oh my God, what about this? But what about this?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what about this? And you're like, oh my God.
Well, that's the thing. It's like once it finally happens and you're in it presently, sitting in the feeling, you're like, oh, it's here. How do I feel? I
Right.
wanted it and I was anticipating it. And now that I'm in it, we're sure, right?
Sure,
Right.
yeah.
You got to make sure.
Yeah. Ooh.
Do we give this girl advice?
I know.
I was just
I'm
gonna
actually
say,
quite
so-
sure our own feelings. But
So-
me.
How big is the ring? If it's big, leave it alone.
But here's another perspective too. Like sometimes.
Hey, don't touch the
Sorry,
table.
I realized that. I like DJ'd it. Sometimes I know I'm not saying that's you, but I'm just giving perspective because we only know so much.
Just say it.
Okay, sorry, girl. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying, like, there is times where like the friend could be jealous or the friend,
Totally.
like, there are instances of that, and so it's like.
And maybe projecting their own stuff.
Right. And so like, and then there's people that like don't like when the friend gets in a relationship and they're not giving that friend attention. And
Totally.
there's so many different perspectives that add on to it, but we only know We don't even know.
Look at you. You are devil's advocate.
I am. And we don't even
wild.
know if they have a child or not.
That's true.
No, we still don't know. Like, if this is you, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah.
I gotta know.
I'm not against you. I don't want to trigger you. I feel like the best way to communicate is to hear your morals, your values, and then go about it and know the depth of it and your relationship with your friend, your relationship with him, and their relationship on both sides to get really the best advice. But we only have that. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
I say just support your friend. Like, be there for her. Like, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Like, that's truly all you can do. Don't get involved, you know?
Don't get too involved.
Don't get too involved, right?
Yeah. Protect your peace too.
And I just need to clarify this. I don't care about ring size. Okay. And
She
I know.
does.
You said it.
Can
You
I tell you
said
something?
it.
I love I sound so fake. I swear
I'm gonna-
I love my ring.
Oh, this is gonna be an
love it so
ongoing.
Don't sound fake.
I really do love it. And it's like
sound
these
fake.
gaudy ass rings. I'm like, what are you trying to say? See how I spun that?
Yeah. She's accountable, okay? She designed
Okay.
the ring. She just didn't see it on her. And now
I didn't
she
see it on my
doesn't like
big hand.
Exactly. She
Okay.
didn't take account of her
I didn't know.
ginormous Bigfoot hand.
Leave. I have to pick up
I think I
blanket.
have bigger hands than you.
Whoa.
I have
No.
big hands.
Beba's
You're
got
on
bigger
5'2".
hands.
Actually, you do. Then that.
Yeah. I have big.
No, Izzy. No.
Next voicemail?
Yes. God damn it.
This
For
one
children.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've got titled "My Dad Didn't Go to My Wedding."
Okay.
Ooh, TTT.
Okay, all right, here we go.
I love daddy issues. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey guys, something is really eating at me, and I would love to have help with it. So my father, the man who helped give me life, did not come to my wedding when I got married. But his fiance's daughter is engaged, and I know that he's going to be there for her and be the one to give her away. And it's eating at me, and I don't know what to do or how to let it go. And I was just wondering if there's any advice you guys might have on what I should do or what I can do to get it out of my head, because it's been eating at me for about a week now.
Oh, poor baby.
Of course it's eating at you. That's really hard. That's a tough pill to swallow.
So wait, let me get better context. So she's having a wedding.
No,
She
she
had.
had a wedding
Yeah.
that it seems her biological dad did not go to, right?
Right.
And then her
His
fiance's
fiance's daughter has a
Who's
wedding.
Oh,
the dad
Dad's
has
fiance.
a fiance who has a daughter,
yeah.
is getting married, and he is going to her wedding.
Oh, girl.
Right.
I
did you
relate.
think Do you relate? Do you have daddy issues?
Yeah, I got hella daddy issues. It's
Okay.
crazy. Still alive, too. That's crazy. Don't see him. But
Oh.
here's the thing. It's like...
Joe's laughing at Izzy.
Joe's laughing because
Joe's
I
behind the
trauma dumped
camera.
on him 2 weeks ago about my dad, and he just took it. And I was like, well,
He
you're going
always
to hear
does.
it.
Joe takes a lot of
Yeah, he does.
He
You-
is
it's
the
your
therapist.
fault for having that personality where
No,
I
it
feel
is
like
your
we
fault.
can trauma dump on you. you
Yeah.
know?
You're easy to talk to.
I know.
Okay, you have daddy issues. I have mommy issues. So
You have mommy. I had mommy issues.
she die?
No.
Oh,
But she's better. We
sorry,
like therapy.
girl.
Willing
Oh.
therapy.
Wait.
She went with you?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh my god,
It was hard,
Okay,
honey.
wait. Let's
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
talk. Let's talk about what
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say, daddy.
So if I get married, I know my dad's not going. For
okay,
sure.
yeah.
Okay.
And I know he's going to my stepsister's.
Oh
for
my god,
sure.
you can really relate. To
Really
this.
relate,
So-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks at me. He's like, ew.
No.
No, for real.
Izzy.
No, for real. So I don't know.
I
Oh,
can't.
I'm just going. I'm very vulnerable.
I'm gonna fight your
But
dad.
I know. I think I just accepted it. So here's like my thing. I was always looking at like, oh, I never had my dad in my life. I was always upset, and that really like throughout my whole life just really bugged me, and that was kind of something I always wanted to vent about. And then I lost my uncles, and I realized that there were people that were celebrating me that were there the whole time.
Right.
You had a
You-
father figure.
I did. And so I felt like after I lost them, I feel like I started appreciating like, oh, sometimes we just don't have relationships with our parents. And that's just normal, like some have really good relationships, and it's hard because you compare to the friends that have really good
Definitely.
relationships
Of
with
course.
their parents.
Yeah.
But, comparison is the thief of joy. So
Thank you.
but then you really neglect who's there that watches you, that loves you and celebrates you. So I would say focus more on those people because there are people that love you. and they want to be there for you, and just stick to that, because now I wish that I had my uncles to walk me down, and I don't get that, and I feel like I should have appreciated it. I don't want to cry.
Yeah, you're gonna make me cry.
I know.
Yeah, it's really sad.
But that's a really, really great shift of your mentality to be like, I did have father figures in my life.
Yeah.
Even though they weren't dad.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe moving away from dad and mom. Our parents, you're never going to believe it. They're people.
Yeah.
They're people.
It's their first time being a
They're
parent.
flawed. They make mistakes. They are trying to figure out life themselves as well. And like, forgiveness is such a gift.
Oh, I don't forgive mine.
Okay. Maybe not forgive, but like let go and let God.
Yeah.
It already happened. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing that you can do at this point.
change
And
it.
like right. And like maybe express to him that you're hurt. No, you have to. You know why?
No, my dad's a narcissist. That ain't happening.
Well, maybe not your dad.
Okay, yeah, that's
but it seems, but maybe hers. It seems like it. I don't know why, but I'm sensing that she might still have a relationship with him.
It sounds like it. Trying.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm hurt, and like, how do I get over it? Seems like you're trying to like mend this. I think giving your dad the opportunity to be a dad, like tell him that you're in pain, that you're suffering, that this hurts. And be like, I just need you to know this. Like, express your feelings and give him a chance to like show up for you.
Yeah.
You never know. And by the way, he may like totally fail,
Yeah,
and then
that's
like,
true.
but at least you tried.
Yeah.
You can only control yourself.
But hear me out. There is this perspective.
Here comes devil's
Yeah.
advocate. You're like, or you can.
I've done that.
You have.
Well,
Yeah,
there
he
you go.
laughed in
Yeah.
my face.
Oh God.
So it would hurt more because you tried, and then he did worse of the reaction that you
Izzy, I'm gonna
anticipated.
fight your dad.
He's alive.
Daddy,
Please.
call me. I'm gonna like trap him.
I'm dead. No, but I'm just saying, like, there's so many perspectives and so many elements that
I
it's
know.
hard to give the best advice. But I agree. I liked your advice, and I think that could help. And that is a
Yeah.
great perspective to have.
Maybe just like knowing that it could go wrong, but
Yeah,
at
but,
least
like,
you tried.
Be ready. Yeah, and I think trying is the best.
Be brave. Be
Yeah.
brave.
As long as you're respectful and honest, like, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And not, I think also not saying something for him to offer you a sense of relief. The relief should be coming from you expressing the feeling to the person that hurt you, not necessarily like, and fix it.
Yeah.
The fixing is coming from you, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like saying it out loud.
Yeah.
And if they don't respond, you're just like, okay, I just
Then
wanted
you-
to tell you, and I
Yep.
love you, and you know, maybe I can't be there to support you at this girl's wedding, but like, I love you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Be
The I
tough
love
for
you is
Izzy.
triggering you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I love my dad.
Oh, I love that. No,
Sorry.
I love that. I love seeing like dads be good, like seeing friends have like very nurturing, loving
Yeah.
dads, and I'm like, oh,
No, I get it.
that is
'cause
so beautiful.
My best friend in the world has the most amazing relationship with her mom, and I look at them and I'm like, that is goals.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
it's so nice, but it's nice to
Yeah.
know that people have that because it's possible.
yeah.
Yes.
And you know what? When you have like trauma from your parents, you develop a personality.
Oh, yeah.
You get the funniest people had the most.
Thank you so
lives.
much. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.
That's sound advice.
I'm just saying. You think comedians are funny because just cause? No, the
No,
funniest
no.
comedians are the ones that have been.
They've been hurt.
Yeah.
Big
and
time
that's,
hurt.
That's how you know when people get easily offended. They didn't go through the toughest. I'm just kidding. They're gonna be so mad.
Okay, let's do some comments. Each week, when Sound Advice drops, we have a pinned comment on either React episodes, ReactCAST episodes. Sometimes we even put it on socials, asking. This time we asked, how would you tell a friend they married the wrong person, which is what we talked about in the first voicemail. And then we
Yes.
also asked, do you have advice for someone whose father didn't go to their wedding? Oof.
Specific.
Very specific. For how would you tell a friend they married the wrong person, we got Kirsty Ardrock, I'm going to say is how you pronounce it.
It's perfect.
Love it. She doesn't even like the same music you do, dude. Man, you got to lose that chick in the worst kind of way.
I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't know if that relates to what we're talking about, but like, thank you for leaving a comment.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys.
Thank you for engaging with
Yeah.
us. We love you for it.
Really sweet of you.
Hoping for better comments.
Yeah. And then we have one from Instagram from Lopez Meroki. I'm in love with a married guy.
That's tough.
Oof, oof, oof. Move on, girl.
You have to.
Get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Oh, don't even try. Like you want to be a girl's girl.
Be a girl's girl. And by the way, and even if you do that, karma's coming. Like I said before, life has a funny way of working out.
Yes.
You'll get yours, I assure you.
Well, let me say
that
this.
sounds so threatening, but I really do mean it.
No, but that's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Something will happen where you're going to be like, and I shouldn't have done that.
Yep.
No, for real. I feel like also if I see a married guy and that married guy flirts with me,
that's your
Oh.
turn off.
immediately gross.
Yeah, that's a turn off.
I'm like, dude, ew, I would never. I was attracted to you and I admired you, but like a mini crush, fine.
Yes.
But if you don't, just don't do anything. But if the guy does something, ew.
No, that is such
So
a
ugly.
good point to this girl or guy. If you're attracted to this person, the second they start showing interest,
No.
that should be a dead giveaway. That like, let's paint the picture. You're in love with the married guy. You guys end up falling in love. You hook up. He leaves his wife. You're together.
Does it again.
How you come together is how you get out of the relationship.
How you
What is it? Hold on. There's a
you
saying.
can
Hold
do
on.
it.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
I believe
I'll
in
find
you.
it. Okay.
You got it.
How you start
Yes.
is how you end.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not it, but that also works.
That works.
Is that
I
just life in
understood.
general?
How you begin it is how you finish it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Not
How
bad.
you
Yeah.
wait,
Okay.
hold on. How you get them is how you lose them.
Love it.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
better.
That
That's
sounds
it. How you get them is how you lose them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just telling you, like, if a man flirts with you and he's taken,
It's
Red
gross.
flag.
It's so gross. It
is.
You can, by the way, have a crush on the married guy.
Yeah.
I have 500 crushes, and I'm a married woman. 500 crushes.
I get that. Is one of them me?
Yeah,
Thank you.
obviously.
She's like,
No, I have been looking at you. You're so pretty. No, I'm being serious. Your makeup is really good.
Thank you. I did a tutorial.
Do you really?
No, but I will for you.
Do it because
Yeah.
I'm like I've been trying to
Stop, because I have such a crush on you.
I'm trying to amp up my makeup game, and I'm
Stop,
like, I
stop,
feel like I should get better, and I'm looking at you, and I'm like, everything you're
But
doing
like,
is
naturally.
right. Shut the up.
All right.
Kevin, I think you're pretty. So
They're so jealous.
Every single day. I know they're over there ignoring you, but I think you're so.
Thanks, man.
You're like I've told you before, you're looking swole these days, and your hands are like really strong because you do all the rock climbing and stuff. Please hold on.
Oh, specific.
Wow. He
Specific.
knows how to touch my heart.
He said
He
grip
does.
strength, strong.
Grip strength.
Grip strength. He's married, Blackie?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. Joe, that was gross.
Please.
That's
What I'm saying to
Turn
this
off.
person, have the crush on the married guy. Do not act on it. Think about it at night. Don't
Right.
do anything. Fantasize. Leave it in the
Yeah.
fantasy, and then get up the next day and be like, da, 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 da.
Or empathy goes a long way. If that were you married and another
Yeah.
girl acted upon it,
Dude,
how would you feel?
you would be devastated.
Yep.
Okay.
Literally. Don't gaslight yourself and say, no, I wouldn't. It would be fine. If he
No,
wants
no.
to leave, he'll leave. No. Stop that.
You're
don't
lying.
do that. Accountability
You're
goes
just
very
lying to
far.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't act on it. I don't think that's what you're doing. I think you just have a crush. Oh, you're in love.
She's in
Ooh,
love.
In love.
dude. No. Yeah, please don't act on it.
Be in like. Be in like.
Yeah.
Be in like.
I promise you, once you really get to know him, you probably won't like him.
Yeah. No,
you
that's
go.
really
That's
what
usually how it is. It's the fantasy that you create in your head that you're in love with.
1,000%.
And then you see how dirty he is, and then you see he doesn't wash his butthole, and then you're like, damn, dude, your ass stinks. And that's what you get. That's what you get.
Yep.
That's what you get. Life has a funny way of working itself out. You get a dirty
Exactly.
butthole.
Yeah.
We hate that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Perfect.
Was that the end of the comment section?
That was the end of the comments.
that's
Okay,
good.
that was a good. That was good. Okay, wait. Before we finish the show, this is sound advice.
Okay.
But we're asking every guest to give us their unsolicited advice. It doesn't have to do with marriage or anything that we talked about. But is there any unsolicited advice, words you live by that we should know?
I really like the Tom Holland one. I was like, wow,
what's
it
this?
really stayed with me.
What is it?
If you have a problem, text me. And if you don't have my number, then you don't have a problem with me.
Whoa.
You shouldn't have a
I
problem
have
with me.
chills.
Isn't that true?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, how do you...
If you have a
Even-
problem with me, text me. If you don't have my number, you don't have a problem with me.
Yeah. Like, why would you?
don't know me.
You don't know me enough. Exactly. I was like, Tom Holland.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's really good unsolicited advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have a problem in the comments...
Okay. then lose my number.
Do you have my f***ing number?
They actually do. It's on the screen. And call
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, call us. I'm just kidding. I love you.
Before we go, is there anything you learned today?
You're just added to the list of mommy daddy issues. You know what I mean?
That's
Do
yeah.
you?
Oh yeah, dad, not mom.
I love that for us.
Joe, mom, dad. Mom. We got 2 moms, 2 dads
Moms
in
and
here.
dads, dang. You know what? Everyone's hurt. Everyone's broken.
Everyone's hurt.
Everyone's learning. Everyone's going through something.
Yeah, I learned that you have daddy issues. I didn't know that.
I did too.
Really, I talk about it so much. I project a lot.
You know, when we go into the rooms to do React videos, I feel like I'm going into a black hole.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then when it finishes, I'm like, woo.
You're out of
I
it.
love that though. That's good.
So I don't know what goes on in there.
That's okay.
And I think the whole point of this show is like giving your point of view, your perspective on things. It's like having a mirror for somebody else. Somebody will connect to what you said. Somebody will connect to what you said. I don't know if anybody will connect to what Joe said.
No,
Somebody will connect to what I said.
absolutely.
And it'll help them,
Yeah.
you know? So if you guys have anything that you want to talk about, we're here. Call us. The number is on the screen. The number is in the description. The number is everywhere. The number
I'll
is
tell
everywhere.
them the number right now. Why
Tell
not?
us the number, Blackie.
It's 1-805-601-7259.
You heard it. It's 1045243.
Nope, don't do that one.
5678.
That was something.
And make sure to call and leave a voicemail. No, call us for real.
For real.
Yeah.
And then roommates. You got roommate probs?
Ooh.
Tell us about them. What do you need help with?
I-
Even
have
if your
roommates.
roommate is your boyfriend or your girlfriend.
That is a roommate.
That's a roommate,
That's
babe.
true.
That's
That
a
is-
roommate.
I also want to say if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, you got to leave us a review. 5 stars. We're a new show. We're just getting our feet off the ground, so it helps us out a lot. And that's it from me.
That's it from us. Should we touch tips to leave?
You should touch tips.
Guys,
We
thanks
learned
for
something.
watching. Let's touch tips.
I
Bye,
love
guys.
that. Bye, guys.
Next time on Sound Advice.
They will fight you. They fisticuffs.
Oh, by the way, I am begging for somebody to try and fight me. Like, the way I want to throw a punch,
Nick is 6'3".
I don't give a
See you there.